Most people hate doing budgets. You set yourself into a budget where 90 to 95% is fixed and variable, and you're basically in a straitjacket. And what do the really smart staff members do? They leave, because there's no money for their ideas. Well, let's be honest, the thought of attending a finance program for 3 days doesn't exactly excite a lot of people. But once they attend the program after the first day, I think people then realise how much they need to know, how much they're learning, and what they get out of the program. Look for those projects where you think the returns are reasonable for your perception of the risk. If you're 50 and there's only 10 years between you and the gravy train, I would be in there with my little ears pinned back. We have lots of people attending this program, but mainly it's for non-financial people. So in other words, very good in operations, and they've discovered that in the workplace they increasingly need to know something more about numbers to advance their progress within the company.
I came to the Finance Fast Track to try and gain a better understanding of business balance sheets and how to go about evaluation of businesses going forward.
I find myself a bit tongue-tied in accounting situations at work. I run a fairly big budget, I've got a big team, I'm quite senior, I have to present to the board, and I just wanted to be more familiar and also a bit more articulate.
I think what people get out of the program in terms of the techniques that I use is, first of all, explain finances from a personal perspective so that people feel comfortable with that and they learn a lot from that. How much you actually feel comfortable with in terms of talking superannuations. This is your single biggest investment asset. And I suspect that on Thursday morning, most of you will be ringing up your HR department saying, where is my money? And then we move on to company financial results, and then we use a similar philosophy so that people then are encouraged to ask questions and they feel confident asking questions.
He's really good at making it simplistic, and then he builds on the complexity of it, but it's good because you get a good foundational understanding of it. You can relate it to your personal life, and then he brings it into the business world. So I've liked the way he's taken you on a journey from making it really easy to understand to something that has an application in a corporate sense.
So I think that we're going to be able to have a lot more robust discussions around the budget and around the budget setting processes.
I'm certainly not going to approach the meeting I have every month with my financial specialist in the team with quite a level of trepidation. And I think I'm going to dive into some bits every now and again.
I would recommend this program to any profit or cost centre managers who don't come from a finance background but really want to understand their businesses better and learn how to drive them harder into the future.
I think that the people that attend these finance programs are good at what they do, otherwise they wouldn't waste their time being there. And all they're now doing is fine-tuning their number skills to varying degrees, so that they could leave being good at what they do and good with the numbers. And then they become exceptional performers.